Hi, and welcome all. High or low, butcher, baker, tall or small. I am Grimnir, and this is the Grimnir Gate. Mapping Middle-earth, Part 2. Today we're going through the Bree-lands and some tasks, levels, and actually also a quick look at the first class quests you get at level 15. I'm doing those with the Stoner Tortoise. But we begin, as always, with using the blue XP and delivering some tasks. Right, here's the map. You can see this Slayer Deeds, and I will also leave in the end of the episode both the Slayer and Explorer Deeds maps. Starting with the Neek Breakers in the Hail Catch Lake, and I tried to play around a bit with only the yellow line with the Hunter. Nice here. You get some explosives and you get some triple traps, and you get a decoy. You make you will do less damage, but it's a bit of fun. Just look at this one. So catching one, pulling two others, and there the decoy exploded like almost 1,000 damage. And unscathed, level 17, and no defeats, I think. And of course the main reason, apart from leveling to the appropriate level, is to get some virtues done. Here I get XP in the Valor trait that I have equipped. And I'm using a new ride. Actually, one of the perks of doing the winter festival that I have tried to use. Yeah, looking nice. So,
a terrible and vicious wolf called Yellowfang stalks through the old forest, often ambushing travellers upon the Great East Road. The accomplished huntress Geetha Laini is resolved to ridding the forest of this savage threat.
So this hunter class quest, basically you go to Adz's camp and get into this instance, and it says that you have to use some cunning. I just tracked until I found him and killed the wolves that I saw on the way. So it wasn't that hard. It's a closed part of the old forest, so you can't get lost.
Greetings.
And the main reason is the completionist in me, and that you can get some nice looking cosmetic reward here. Avarnar. Just look at that. It's a nice cap. So the class quests you achieve, you can achieve them at level 15, 30, and 50. And now we go on to an inspiration to man, the captain class quest. It's a brigand camp at the eastern part of the Bree fields. Brigand's Watch. We're supposed to find a guy here and give a badge back to another captain. Yeah, and when you do the deeds, exploration, and this is a class question that's outside the box, but you can like make a plan so that you combine some exploration deeds with some slayer deeds, and you make a circle around the map. I maybe played 1.5 to 2 effective hours to get this done, but you can see in the video. But it wasn't 2 separate days. So here we go on with the history of the Dunedain. And at the same time, ruins of Bree-land and killing some brigands, and by that fulfilling the Slayer deeds on the way. You will notice that I won't do the Bree-land woodsman killing horns and the orcs. Oh, this is a nice view. Riding through the Bree fields at night, the stars in the sky, and the town's windows lit. Yeah. Yeah, you... oh, I don't remember now. Yeah, we continue with the Dunedain. History of the Dunedain, and you do some ruins on the way, and some slaying. And I will leave the horns and the orcs for now, since you can do these deeds later on when you're over leveled and the mobs are grey. But since I am having this as a strategy with my leveling and only doing the epics, I need to do this to get my levels. And there at the Goblin Hole ruins in the eastern part of the marshes, done with the ruins of Bree-land. So we continue, new day, new dead, whites, barguests, and these pages, Prince of Cardolan pages, 6 of them, randomly dropping from undead, and you can find these slayer deeds both inside the barrows. There are several named barrows with different levels of mobs, and here we continue with the exploration deed in the Barrow Downs. And you can also kill them above ground, of course. So look at the deed map in the end of this episode, make a plan, ride in like a circle around the map, and complete both the Slayer deeds and the exploration deeds. Yep. Yeah, we experienced something interesting, because in those barrows, here we completed it, we found a named mob that was part of another deed. So this Gwygon spider and another bunch of named mobs inside some of the barrows are part of another deed that we leave for now. And when reaching level 19, you get the opening quest for Lone Lands, Destination Lone Lands. And now, when we're finally have done with the whites and finishing off the Barguest deed, we go back to the Old Forest, the last deeds before we go to the grand finale of Volume 1, the Othrongroth. The flowers, a nightmare as I remember it, but it was easier now. Maybe they have dumbed it down a bit. It wasn't that hard to find your way in the Old Forest, but I like the place anyway. With some sort of mixed feelings, of course, as I said in the tavern talk. And here we also finished the spider slaying deed. And by that, we reached the appropriate level, as I think maybe we're even a bit over leveled, because I think you can manage the final instance of Othrongroth in the lower level, but since we're going to Lone Lands and the quest there will be higher, I'm prepared. So 5 virtues maxed out, so on level 23 I can equip 5, so you can still level in virtues that you will need or swap for later, and you get some nice XP while you slay the mobs. So here you have the maps, free to use them. There are good sources on the internet too. This is just a thing I threw together based on my own deeds. And next time I see you, we're going to Othrongroth. So take care all. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.